for March 3rd, 2009 into session. We'll start off with any items from closed session.
Yes, item number 1 on the regular agenda, direction was given, no reportable action taken. Item number 2, the council ratified the return of the insufficiency on both the Bambo and Rodriguez claims. Council rejected the claim by Sundahl. Item number 3 of closed session, that's going to be continued to next meeting. And on the special meeting agenda, that includes 2 cases under anticipated litigation. One was discussed, direction was given, no reportable action taken. The other item is continued until after the meeting.
Okay. Jennifer, will you lead us in the pledge of allegiance? Thank you. Can I have a motion to approve the agenda? So moved. Second. I have a first and second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. We'll have a presentation. Community Services Director. I took my daughter to get a library card yesterday, and I don't remember being made aware that something had happened in the library that caused one office to be closed. Apparently it has mold. So this was something that just came up that they moved out of that office. They were moving stuff into the back area there. So I want to make sure that we have somebody in our facilities to take a look at that and call in some mediation for mold, because it looks like mold, but it's been so fast that I don't know. But that thing can get into the ventilation system and then just be spread out. So just make sure we're safe on that. Yeah. Oh, go ahead. I don't know.
Good evening. My name is Castro. I'm the Recreation Commerce Coordinator. My name today. But we would like to recognize Mr. Eduardo Lara, who has been working for the city for the past 14 years, and he is retired now. So, Mr. presentation for the city.
Great. We have something for you. No. Go up there. This is a certificate of appreciation. We have now the public comment portion of the agenda. Speakers will be limited to 3 minutes. Please complete a speaker form prior to the start of the meeting. They are in the back of the room. Comments on agendized items will be heard during that particular item. If you wish to address the council, please do so at this time. I will call Sky Ainsworth, Environmental Leadership Summit.
I would just like to pose this question. Where were all of you Saturday? And for all other elected officials from Calexico, where were you Saturday? I attended the second annual Environmental Leadership Summit in Raleigh, hosted by the Comité de Civico, and also present was the New River Committee. People in their 60s, elderly people who even needed to use canes, people who couldn't see, drove all the way up to Raleigh front of a crowd of 100 people for 20 minutes, speaking and talking about what was affecting them in their health and their lives, and how their futures and their livelihoods and their past were just really riddled by the diseases and problems caused by the river. Several individuals from the federal government who are responsible for overseeing toxic substances that are in the water, in the soil, biological problems, were there, ready to answer the questions on hand. Why did people from Calexico, who are part of the river community, have to go up and ask strangers for help and support? And why were you there to look after them and to be there and to answer the questions and to take the answers? That's my question for you. Thank you.
Well, we don't answer direct questions during the public comment period, but I will tell you this. This council has met with every agency that's involved or that's responsible for or that's ever said that they're willing to work with the New River and the damages that that has caused to this community. And up until now, they don't have answers to the critical issue, which is cleaning up the New River or eliminating pollutants. It tends to be just a dog and pony show. It's been like that, written letters, it's been like that with a lot of public statements. So we know what the issues are. We don't have people that listen to us.
The answer that was given was there needs to be more documentation, that more reports need to be given to the government and the right people to speak to presenting themselves. I have your information. I'm very willing and ready to give that information to you.
Sky, believe me, that's been told to us time and time again. The federal government and the state are just passing the buck to each other, and no one's taking responsibility. It's an international issue between Mexico and the U.S., which involves the State Department. It's an international issue which involves a lot of the International Committee on Water and Boundaries. It's really an important issue that no one at those levels has taken an interest in. Now, believe me, the people that they send over to sit 20 minutes out in the sun in Brawley are not the right people to address the issues. And the issue is they need to fund it. They're not willing to do it. Time and time again, we scream. We know the health issues. The Cal EPA knows the issues. The federal EPA knows the issues. The person that's in charge of the California water, what is it, Luis, the gentleman that was here? Ouzan, who's supposed to be the chief guy in California, told a crowd of 17 different agencies at the gun club, from both sides of the border, that the New River is clean based on the reports and the testing that they do. Now, we stood up, and Victor Carrillo, our supervisor, was there, and he's had a long history of working with those agencies. And we wanted to shout to the world that, guess what, the New River is clean. Because that's the report that they were giving us. So, the fact that we weren't at that particular meeting, believe me, is not a portrayal of the long and arduous process that we've gone through to have somebody listen to us, and they're not doing it. So, I commend you for being there, but really it seems like a losing battle, but we need to get those in Washington in the key positions, not the people they send out here, to understand that it is a health issue for our children, for our community. And what's needed to be done is to send money, not send people. So just so you know a bit of the history on this.
And speaking of children, one of the people who spoke was a 17-year-old girl who goes to one of the high schools here. That video is up on YouTube right now.